Hello everyone, we are taking again a look at Rattlers. Rattlers lost their sub-missiles in 3.7, but now they are back. A few days ago I made a video and there's a very interesting graphical bug. The target sees the following: the main missile is flying towards the target, then sub-missiles are released, but sub-missiles are just flying by. They still hit. You can see those small explosions, while the shooter sees sub-missiles flying around the target and then hitting. A few people wrote comments, yeah, you were too close. No, this has nothing to do with me being too close. The main missile is flying towards the target, and at a certain distance sub-missiles are released. And this is just a graphical bug. Sub-missiles still hit the target. But to be sure, I'm doing this now again at 1000, 2000 and 3000 meters, see if there's any difference. And I want to see what those Rattlers can actually destroy. I will fire Rattlers at Arrow and Gladius. Let's see how many we need for a kill. Let's get started. We are starting at 1000 meters. Okay, yeah, they are acting up again. They are hitting. All those sub-missiles are hitting, but they are flying all over the place.
Check fire.
And now we are at 2 kilometers. Will it be any better? Same thing. On the screen of the target, those sub-missiles are flying by, but they are still hitting. Watch those little explosions. So it's not a distance thing.
Check fire.
And we are at 3 kilometers. Let's check it out. Yeah, sub-missiles are just flying by on the screen of the target. On the screen of a shooter it looks very different, but they are still hitting. You can see those tiny little explosions.
Check fire.
We have a Gladius. Let's see how many Rattlers we need and what one Rattler does. Firing one Rattler. Shields 38. And there were still sub-missiles coming in. So it didn't do a lot. Let's see if we find any component damage. Yeah, Gatling gun 91, one thruster at 99, another thruster at 99, everything else at max. One Rattler didn't do much, let's fire two at once. Okay, shields are down. I see more sub-explosions. Front is red, center is red. We are at 74.61, so we lost roughly 1/4 of our structure HPs, and we are in a damaged state. And there's cosmetic damage left of the cockpit. Let's check components. Okay, Gatling gun at 11. Okay, that's not good. Thruster 91, another thruster 93, 98, 95, 91, but overall we didn't take a lot of damage. I guess the Gatling gun won't doing very well anymore, but otherwise we are still fully functional. And now we are firing 3 Rattlers at once. Okay, that's a kill. And we have an error. One rattler. Okay, shields down. We are in a damaged state. And let's check components. No component damage at all. I guess CRG quote-unquote fixed component damage. It was really bad in 3.16. Well, Thruster 9799, but power plant cooler, no component damage at all. In 3.16, a lot of ships were just shutting down because power plant and or coolers were destroyed. So CRG fixed this by making them indestructible, I guess. We are at 89.42, so we lost a bit over 10% structure HPs. No cosmetic damage. And 2 rattlers. And here we have our result. First, distance didn't make any difference. Rattlers are flying towards the target. At a certain distance from the target, sub-missiles are released. On the screen of the shooter, the main missile is flying towards the target. At a certain distance, sub-missiles are released. They are flying around the target and then they hit. On the screen of the target, the main missile is flying towards the target, sub-missiles are released and they are just flying by. But they still hit. You can see there are small explosions. Yeah, no difference, 1000 meters, 2000 meters and 3000 meters. And how many rattlers for a kill? Error was destroyed by 2 rattlers, Gladius by 3. This is rather disappointing. I am not so sure what the purpose of rattlers is supposed to be, but I expect some changes in the future. And there's one thing I find very interesting. In 3.16, almost all ships took a lot of component damage when hit by missiles and torpedoes, even if those ships were still at 99% health. Arrow and Gladius took a lot of component damage in 3.16, power plants and coolers, but now in 3.17, only thrusters and guns took damage. Yeah, very interesting. Of course, component hit points are all over the place. There's a lot of work to do. CRG has to look into this. Maybe CRG did this for now until they can give us good health values for components. I hope you found this interesting and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. If you hit N, you are now landing and not... my character died just going down the ramp. Okay, so much for how is it going. You're still dying going down stairs and going down ramps. Hello, friend to Space Dragon. First thing I see, yeah, I was going down. Oh, but I keep my armor. Seriously, I wish this wouldn't be a bug. Seriously, I wish this would be normal. Okay, Flicker, I kept my armor. And maybe even my inventory. I have 2 things to drink. And Flicker suffocated in the airlock. Okay, me too. I was wearing a helmet. Flicker, I was wearing my helmet. And I died when going outside the building. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.